Hello, you're welcome. I'm Engineer Sally. In this module, understanding and exploring the Autocad with 3D user interface or drawing and design window or environment, we will have a sneak view of some of the tools, commands, and palettes that you will need for the purpose of road design. The AutoCAD with 3D application is so vast that it's almost impossible, if not impossible, to go over and describe all the tools, menus, commands that are available in the software. So we only focus on those ones that we need to be able to carry out road design. So let's get started. Once the Civil 3D drawing environment or screen is opened up on your PC as shown here, the topmost part of the screen is the title bar or the name bar. This bar consists of the name of the application itself, Autodesk with 3D 2020. I'm using version 2020. Your own could be lower or a later version or an earlier version rather. Then you have the name of the drawing. This is drawing 1.dwg suffix. This is the name of the current drawing that is opened on your screen. This has been saved yet, that is why it's carrying a number. If you open a new drawing, it will become drawing 2.dwg. Then when we move towards the left hand side of the title bar, you will see this with 3D workspace with a gear icon. The workspace are a collection of tools, menus, mini windows, and palettes that make up a user interface. For our purpose of road design, we are going to focus or use this with 3D workspace. When you move further to the left of the title bar, you have some normal regular window application icons and folders. Like this is the icon or a folder for a new drawing. This is an icon to open an existing drawing, and this is a floppy disk icon to save the current drawing, and so on. Then of course you have the symbol of the software application, Civil 3D displayed here. Here it is C. If it is in some Autocad application, you have A. Then just below the title bar, you have the menu bar. The menu bar has several tabs. You have the home tab, insert tab, annotate tab. You have and so forth and so on. So most of our work or design work will be from the home tab. Just below the home tab, you have the ribbon, a large bar with several palettes, and each palette consists of some commands. You have the first palette here, which is the two space palette. You have the create ground data palette that consists of commands to model your existing ground surface. You have where you can import your points, you can create your existing ground surface, and this is traverse for surveyors. Then you have the create design tab. This is where you have commands that enables you to create or do your design proper. You have the alignment commands that consist of all the alignment creation tools. You have the profile, command, which consists of all the profile creation tools, so that you'll be able to create your existing ground and design profile. These alignments enable you to create your horizontal alignment. Then you have the profile and section views. You have the draw, modify. These are the regular AutoCAD commands. We are not going to use most of it here, though we might use some layout changes as we go into the program. Then below the ribbon, then you have the largest part of the user interface or the screen, the display window. Here, as you are working on your design or on your project, you are seeing the graphics. You are seeing what you are doing. The drawings and the graphics of your design are displayed here on the display window. Then a very important part of the user interface or the screen is the leftmost part of the screen, where you have a mini window called the tool space palette. The tool space palette is very important in that most of the work that you are going to do and the data and information of all your project are stored here in the tool space panel. The tool space panel has 4 tabs called the prospector tab, the settings tab, the survey tab, and the toolbox tab. The prospector tab is the most important of all these tabs. In fact, the prospector tab is the heart of Civil 3D. All your data and all your information about your project can be accessed from the tool space palette under the prospector tab. Most of the actions on the prospector, this is a very important hint. Most of your actions, your mouse actions on the prospector tab are right clicking a command and selecting an option depending on what you want to do. The prospector, the settings tab is where all your settings, like your line settings, your unit settings, all the settings that affect your project are available under the settings tab of the tool space panel. Then the survey tab, this for surveyors when you want to collect your survey data. This is primarily used for survey works. We will not be doing much here. Then you have the toolbox tab. The toolbox tab, when you click it, you'll be able to document your design, create Excel sheets of maybe your alignment setting out stakings, your profile information, your curve information, any information that is required by your client or your office for the purpose of field work. You can prepare them from here under the toolbox tab of the tool space. Then below the below the display window, you have the command line, just as it's available in regular AutoCAD. We are not going to use most of this command line. Most of our command will be accessed from either the ribbon tab or the tool space palette. Then below the command line, you have the taskbar. You have the taskbar for some other regular AutoCAD modification or tools. We are not going to use most of these tools here. Then at the rightmost part of the screen, we have some other tools here, mostly for ordinary AutoCAD line work, which we are not going to use here. So this is a brief overview of the Civil 3D user interface. In our next module, we are going to see how to set up this user interface to reflect the Nigerian approach, to reflect road design based on Nigerian approach. Thank you.